Hi guys, welcome to my today's vlog. Uh, Today we are going to a workshop where we're basically going to understand about the traditional Australian culture, the Aboriginal people, the story, what all happened with them, and yeah, let's see what's in store for us today.
This that you see is River Torrens. We are just walking by the side of it. It's a pretty walkway, and let me just show
Give you
you.
a snap of how it looks from here.
So the Torrens River is like the main river in Adelaide city, and it passes through the center of the city. Like you must have seen, these are luck locks on the river bridge. Lots of them. Maybe someday I'll also put one. So the river basically flows between the city. So this is a walking bridge, and there's another bridge for vehicles which joins the two parts of the city. Just look at this place, how beautiful this place is. In fact, this is one of my favorite locations in the entire city of Adelaide. On the both sides of the river, there are walkways, and you can basically start from one end and end up walking to the other one, and you wouldn't even realize how far have you walked. That's how scenic this walkway is.
So we are basically heading towards the meeting point. The workshop is being hosted by the university, and yeah, there's a meeting point at a bus stop where they'll take us to the workshop center. So we're just heading towards them.
So we are on the bus and headed towards our destination. We are just crossing by the Adelaide Convention Center, and next I'll see you at our destination. And here we are, a pretty place. Here's our entire class of international students. This is the Ghana Cultural Center, where we'll do some Aboriginal art and learn about their culture. So this session is organized by the International Student Society, um, and it's basically a free event that the university has organized for all the international students to learn about the Australian culture. We're doing some art. These are some symbols. So these symbols were used by the Aboriginal people to make art out of it. All these symbols have a meaning, and the objective that we have today is basically go ahead and use these symbols to tell a story. Let's see.
So this is the Karuna land, or the Ghana land as they call it. Uh, Pretty place. We're just done with our painting session, and this is what I have made. All these are Ghana symbols symbolizing a journey, and yeah, so this is like a fireplace. So if you see, this is where people sit. Aboriginals used to sit and light their fire, have the meal. You see, this symbol basically symbolizes that. So you sit with your family, friends, have a good time. Pretty place, huh? Those are the flags, official flags of Australia. One is the flag that we popularly know. The middle one is the Aboriginal flag of the indigenous people. The third one I'm not really sure. Alright, so we are back in the city. So a lot of you might know that Australia was a large chunk of land which was discovered pretty late by the British. So the Britishers came in, then they brought their migrants, the criminals who became the migrants over here, then came the Europeans, and then eventually the British colonized Australia. And that's how we know the history of Australia. But then a lot of you might not know that Australia had a huge chunk of original inhabitants known as the Aboriginals. So that is where we are gone today to understand about their culture, how they lived. So Adelaide is built upon the land of Karunas or Sekanas, my bad. So they write it as Karuna, but they pronounce it as Ghana. And so one thing that I've observed so far is that the Australians highly acknowledge it, that they have gone ahead, taken up their land of the Ghana people, that there was a lot of atrocities done, like it happened in most of the colonized countries. And what else? Probably in every event that I've been to, or every official function, they make sure that they acknowledge it. They start with the acknowledgement where they identify the Aboriginal people, they thank them, and they pay their respects, and then they go ahead. So yeah, this is all about, I mean, not all about, a little about Australia. And here we are at the sunset. Time to go back home. You see, that's the Adelaide Centre, Oval Stadium. And I'll see you again in another vlog. Bye bye.